So next up, if you wouldn't mind speaking, just before lunch, we have Suaad Al Hammadi, who is the United Nations Youth Assembly Ambassador for the United Arab Emirates. And she's going to talk to us today about a Syrian youth refugee initiative. Whenever you're ready.
Pleasure meeting you all. My name is Suaad Al Hammadi and I come from the United Arab Emirates. And I'm very pleased and honored for the invitation of having me here today to share with you my experience. Yet the humble experience, I would say. I think it fits the concept of this conference because as a youth and as an empowered Arab woman, I was able to achieve a few things that I'm very happy and yet proud of. And today I'm going to share with you a project that I started working on, and it's an initiative for Syrian refugees and the youth, and it's called Hope for Opportunity Amal li Fursa. This project is, the main target of this project is to spread the right to dream among Syrian refugees, and why as Arabs and as international youth we should be part in helping them develop their nations and their countries. Just to brief you a little bit about what's happening, I'm sure that most of you and maybe some of you know that the Syrian crisis, one of the most strategic, I'm sorry, can we go back a little bit?
Yeah.
As you know that the Syrian refugee crisis is one of the worst tragedy that can ever happen to humankind. You might be asking yourself why. Can we go to that other page? So the problem statement following it, after some researches and studies, I figured out that it left 13.5 million Syrian refugees with no homes, shelters, no dreams, no lives. And then we found out that 3.7 million of them are out of school. 52% of them are under the age of 25. And this is something that shocked not only me, but all of us. So then, it came to me, the question is, and I also wanted to ask you this question. When you hear the word refugee, what is the first thing that comes into your mind? Probably it would be something negative, talentless,
Yes.
cannot achieve something, disabled. They're facing a crisis, they cannot come over it. We're very sad for them. We feel the pity. And this was exactly the same thing we felt as well. And then I looked through online and did some more researches, and I figured out that there is a role model, a young lady called Suaad Al who used to be in a Za'atari camp, which is one of the biggest refugees camps in Jordan. And now I'm very happy to say, I'm very proud to say that she's an ambassador for UNESCO. And this is a great role model for all of us. And then I came into the question is, what if, just only what if, half of these opportunities were provided to some other Syrian refugees? What can they do? So now the conclusion of this, the future of Syria depends on its youth. Even though the war in their country puts their life and their futures on hold, we can invest in them so that they can rebuild their community and country and whole and healthy. So you might be asking yourself, what is Suaad thinking to do and what is her solution for this problem? First, I'm planning to create an online platform in cooperation with Professor Adnan. And secondly, the joint diploma program. Third, Hope Ambassadors. Fourth, success stories, and show how talented they are, which I'm going to explain further in the coming slides. So the first part of it, the main reason of me taking this project further is to link all Syrian youth with all possible opportunities that are available. If, for an example, any of the Syrian youth, let's say they're internationally displaced or even in camps, we will get all the available educational opportunities for them under one platform where they can easily reach to, and it will help them to equip for the job field, because they will be needing to work. This war is going to end sooner or later, and they would have to go and build out their countries. So this is one of the basic things that we have to provide them, quality education. And also provide them with the training opportunities, because it will help them find job opportunities easier, and also create a generation who's fully equipped to build the future of their nation. Can we go up? So here's the platform. It's called Hope for Opportunity, as I mentioned, which is Amal li Fursa. It is an educational hub that links all educational opportunities for Syrian youth available in universities, and also other educational opportunities that we can create for them in cooperation with international institutes. And the flags you can see on the top are the members who will be working on the team. Most of them are from these countries or have been in these countries, so they have strong connections with the academia and the schools they studies at. So I came up also with the idea that is called Home Ambassador. One of the strong purposes or reasons that we can help the Syrian youth is through promoting their causes and finding solutions for it. So if we appointed home ambassadors in 20 countries all over the world, especially in areas that many of the refugees are located with less opportunities, those youth will be looking through their colleges and universities to look for possible opportunities for these youth, and then they will come up to us and we will look further into the cooperation that we can do with the universities. So the work of a home ambassador is very important to promote the project itself, but at the same time help us find these opportunities in one platform. So the joint diploma program is something new that we've introduced in Hope for Opportunity, which is special degrees that we create especially and mostly for youth who are in refugee camps. Because it's not going to be easy for them to get all the documents that they need for the university, and sometimes they don't have the full commitment. It will be a short program, up to 8 months. It can be depending on their needs, but mostly it will be around digital marketing, coding, business administrative, public relations, and the possible universities that we have here, for an example. Of course, I'm bothering Professor Alam with everything, so I hope that you're ready. I have you first. Second one, and the second one is the La Rochelle Business School in France and Ewha Women's University in South Korea, which are universities that I have strong connections with, and they'll be more than happy and glad to help work on the project.
No vocational training.
I would love to add it. Just please give me your advices. It would be great. Thank you. I'll write it down.
Better.
Yeah, and then the targeted group. Yeah, we can go ahead. So the targeted group that we have are both. After a lot of researches and studies and meeting many people, we figured out that those two categories do need our attention. Both the youth that are displaced in camps in Syria or in Jordan or in Lebanon, and also the youth that are displaced internationally but were least fortunate to find opportunities to help them get educated. The target is to target 100 youth within the first year of launching the project in terms of them getting access to educational opportunities and being available to see what's available in the market for them. So the initial plan, as I've mentioned, to create the online platform, also appoint the Hope Ambassadors, and have the first initiative of 100 Global Institute initiative, where we will be contacting more than 100 global institutes to find the available opportunities for the youth, and also the media team. The media team documenting successful stories will be depending on the budget that we will be receiving. If we received a big sum of budget for this project, we will be covering some of it on the successful part. Because as I mentioned to you previously about the word refugee, what comes into your mind? All of us, even myself, still think of it as something negative. But the concept of this project, even though giving them opportunities, at the same time, it will change the concept how people view the refugees, that they are talentless, they have no limits with their capabilities and dreams, and they will be able to achieve a lot of things only if they were given the right opportunities. And can we maybe go further? So I just wanted to share with you, so to make it a bit more fun, where this idea came from. I'm currently serving as the camp ambassador for the Youth Assembly at the United Nations, and I push youth from all over the world to apply and attend the United Nations and start their own social projects to make a difference in the world. And this was the time where I started to find my passion and love for humanitarian project, and why I decided to create a project to help the refugees. We sat together in a group, and this is the group. Some of us are from the UAE, and some of us are from Greece and from Egypt, and we created the idea, Hope for Opportunity, and luckily it got the first place as the best, most innovative social enterprise award. And sadly, not all of the members are working on the project. I was the group leader, yet I'm working it through, and I'm very happy to say it's reaching the light very shortly. So this is the current status, and as I have showed you the logo, it symbolizes three main aspects to it. First, if you notice the hand for help, the dove for peace, and the light for education. And you might also be asking yourself, where will we be finding those youth to link them with these educational opportunities. And I'm here to tell you we'll be doing it through the Syrian Youth Assembly, which is a group in the US of youth who have established it by themselves, and they promote all available opportunities for youth who are least fortunate, and they're looking for educational opportunities or opportunities in general. So I'm very happy and very proud to say that we found a sponsor for this project who are very interested in it. They are called the Big Heart Foundation, and it's under Her Highness Sheikh Suaad Al Hammadi, who's the the rulers of Sharjah's wife. She's the Queen of Sharjah, and they are very interested in the project to support it and sponsor it to have it completed and achieved. And also a division of Al Ahli Group holding group in the UAE, which is a very famous construction company that works around. They're very interested to help us in partnering with universities and fundraising for the students. So one of the challenges, and maybe we can say it's one of the things that we can turn to a strength, is the question you probably might be asking yourself: how can we take some of the Syrian refugees from camps to universities if they don't have transcripts, if they don't have any documents that prove that they've been in school? So this is one of the challenges that we might be facing, or we have still, which is to create a transcript replacement, and it's going to be one of a kind that it's not been created yet. And if we were able to achieve that, many of the people will be having hope for their education from Syria and all refugees from all over the world. And this is one quote that I wanted to share with you that motivates me in doing these kind of projects and moving forward. And it is by His Highness Sheikh Dr. Sultan bin Muhammad Al Qasimi. He says, "You are the hope of this country and Arab nations for a better life and a brighter future." And I believe that this kind of work and this kind of project that I'm currently working on, it is a responsibility, not a work that I have to do or an initiative that I'm doing for myself. It's a burden that all of us have to take to help each other and support each other be and achieve the best as we can. And I just hope, and I know you might be thinking this project might not save the world or change many things, but at least I believe that if I want to start change, the change starts within me. And I'm very happy that this project might be saving a generation, and it will build dreams of a lot of youth, and it will make a difference in their life to have a brighter future. Thank you very much.